Good evening, everyone. Hope you're doing well. It's Harrington here, and it's another night. Well, this would normally be Friday night Rebel at this point, but guess what? It's a Thursday because I am not around tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed those that saw it, the shiny new highlights package that we've got now. So, isn't that smart? So we can all be entertained when I need to go for a piss. We got a few games coming up tonight, which should be good. We have got this one to start with is a replay of a match that happened a couple of hours ago from GMAN number 3. But I've been told it is worth a look. So we've got about half an hour, 40 minutes-ish until our first game of the evening kicks off, which is from GMAN 5, which would be cool because we don't get to see many of the games from the lower divisions. So we have the Preston Penguins up against, bear with me here, they're up against Bane of the Living. So it's Lava Jackal versus General Marauder coming up first. The main event, which is in about an hour and a half. So we might not catch all of that GMAN Div 5 game, as we see an injury already in this one. Wow, okay, so that's an Agi busted and strength busted Chaos Dwarf blocker with Mighty Blow, which I would assume is now dead, essentially. So rough start here already for Ken. Anyway, I was saying, we have a game coming up in about an hour and a half, which is between Hood and his lizards, the alliterative Allosauri, and our old friend Full Metal, whose Nurgle team, Things That Make You Go are in 4th place now. They've had a rough week. They've dropped down the table a bit, but it should be a good game. Following that, we might have some more REL action, and there might be a clan game going on too, so it's a busy old night. Yeah, so we'll start with this one. This is GMAN Division 3. It's Docmarc's Atletico Reptiles against Ken's Black and Wrecker. We've already seen an injury to a Chorf blocker. He's minus strength, so he's dead essentially. I think he used the apothecary as well, so the apothecary rolled him into dead, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, I've been told that this replay is worth a watch, so we will do so while we wait for the first game to kick off. Just a stun there on scroll. Oh, and a double skull from the lizard, so that's a reroll bend. Bribes for this one, inducements for this one were, bear with me because I can find out on the shiny website. No inducements, which makes things easy. No inducements for either side. Which means, does that mean Docmarc's actually running 4 rerolls? Does he ever lead a skink somewhere, I wonder? No, he's actually just running 4 rerolls, that's fair enough. Oh, that's a 1-die skull into a rerolled 1-die pow. I can understand why Ken wants to blitz with this claw guy every time, especially against the Saurus. Easiest way to get rid of Saurus is to claw them in the eye. Foul coming in from the Hobgoblin, which I think is an unassisted foul. Which is, oh, Dirty Play kicks in. But it's only a stun because of the snake eye on the injury, and that is, of course, a sending off. So these two teams are both in their first season. They're in GMAN 3, which is sort of the most lopsided division we have. 5 of the teams were rerolls from last season, and then it was sort of the fresh teams that had done the best in the spin games and that we thought could handle it, essentially. Yeah, so far these two teams have done okay. They were 5th and 9th coming into the game. The Docmarc's Reptiles were 3-1-1, and Black and Rekka were 1-2-2, and that is a death. So Diamon Sanders is no more. That is a Croxigal. Was it a Croxigal? No, I think it was the Saurus. Sending him to meet his maker. And yeah, the Apothecary's already used on the first turn to try and save this strength-busted blocker, and the Apothecary rerolled dead. So it's a lot of deaths, essentially. There's a lot of deaths. Ken making a GFI here to set up a 2-die on this Saurus. He takes away the assist here. Presumably he's going to want to claw the Croxigal. I think that's what's coming here. Gets a push only. Two-die pill into a double push. And then the sure hands Hobgoblin just sort of protecting himself, sitting around behind this line of blockers in the Bull Centaur. Yeah, I mean, there's things going downhill quickly, and then there's like 2 dead players essentially on turn 3 against a Lizard team running little to no Mighty Blow. They've got one guy here with Mighty Blow. They've got a Croxigal with Mighty Blow, and that is about it. Another double skull for Docmarc. That's what your rerolls are for, and I guess he's running 4 of them, so that's what 4 rerolls are for. Power coming in on Belt Sandersberger. And this line of lizards very much cutting off any chance of the Chorfs getting across to the side of the field. Although, let's face it, the majority of them wouldn't have the legs to make it anyway. Yeah, good point, Crow Dog. The dirty player going as well. I was surprised he took an unassisted foul on a Saurus. That was incredibly bold. I could understand it on a skink, but on a Saurus, that was super bold. Okay, so Ken using the claw again to just try and do some damage if he possibly can. Greed rerolls. And does the damage. Does a lot of damage. Oh wow, it's a niggling injury into... Well, a niggling injury. He smashed his knee. So the Bloxigal is niggled. I think you keep that though. I think that's good enough to keep until you essentially... Well, he dies on the field, doesn't he? You either replace him when you've got loads of cash, or you just leave him. He's got block. He's fine. Just leave him until he dies on the field. Bloxigals don't come along every day of the week. Mighty Blow hit coming in on one of the Bull Centaurs here. Gets the power on the Blodger. Gets the KO. Wow, it's all happening here. It is all going down. Another armor break on one of the Chorf blockers. This is getting a bit nuts at this point. Sidestep Skink. There's Latan. Making his way down towards the end zone. Yeah, getting rid of that Croxigo was big. There was a bit of a numbers advantage building up for Docmarc's side. With all of these guys off on the side of the field. Another Chorf blocker takes an armor break to no mighty blow. It's like watching my dwarfs is. Pow comes in on the Skink. Another armor break, but just a stun on Quathamok. I'm going to fail dodge on the Hobgoblin. Not re-rolled, no real reason to. So we have a Bull Centaur marking the ball. Is that Saurus in range? So hard on these replays to keep up with things, so that happens so quickly. Saurus, it looks like he's in range. Going to come in and blitz that Bull Centaur off. One GFI. GFI is good, gets the pout. And Docmarc looks like he's electing to stall. I can understand that. There's not exactly anything other than this Bull Centaur able to do any damage here. Oh, foul comes in as well. But nothing doing on Tony Robatelli. Saurus now just having their way with the remaining Chorf blockers. Wow, failed dodge from one of the blockers. It's a 75% chance with a reroll, but not rewarded at all for Ken. Not really sure where he was going, if I'm honest. Maybe he was coming in here to help the claw guy get a hit. There's certainly no real reason to run him all the way back here. He'd never make it. Looks like Docmarc is setting up for another big foul on the Bull Centaur, which I can understand. Getting rid of that thing would be super nice, considering one's already KO'd. Push this guy into here. No. Okay. Maybe using this guy for another assist on the foul. No, just going all in. And if he'd brought the other assist over, he would have had that. One die claw hit, gets a push only. No rerolls left to greed that one. One of those first halves where any chance of getting the ball is now gone. So it's just whether you can do any permanent damage to help you out in the second half. But it doesn't seem as though Ken can. So Zlatan is going to do what Zlatan does and score. Making it 1-0 to Atletico Reptiles as we approach half time. Should actually get this replay fully done before the game kicks off at 8 o'clock. We've got a GMAN Division 5 game inbound, which should be good fun. As I said before, not often we get to see the lower leagues. You tend to find a lot of attention on these casts. Focus around the higher leagues where we've had coaches who've been here for a while and we know what they're all about. So it's always nice to see some new blood go head to head. After that, of course, we'll have Full Metal and Nurgle team, and we can all have a laugh at them failing to hurt any skinks, much in the same way that they failed to hurt any rats the other week. So Docmarc looking like you're setting up to prevent the one turn. Although a one turn with Chaos Dwarfs, even with the plus movement ball, is a big old ask. You need to 3 pushes to get that done. And when you're up against Strength 4 Saurus, it's not easy. High kick would help, but it doesn't look like we're setting up for the 1 turn here. Grange will get a chance to catch it, and he does not. But sure hands should help him out. Should help him out. Ken rolling nothing but pushes so far. We get a claw hit on this guy here. Gets the power, which is nice. Can he break the armor though? Of course not. It is just not happening so far. Blitz comes in on the Mighty Blowsaurus, that's a good idea. But again, just cannot get these guys on the floor and hurt. 1 die push will give us a 2 die here. Which is also a push. And you've got a 1 die here if you want it. He does, and it's a skull. And yeah, that was not good. If you look at the score, you're not going to make a whole bunch of damage before the end of the half. That was Blood Bowl 101 in how not to do it, unfortunately, as far as Ken's concerned. So yeah, these guys are not coming back in any form. But getting rid of the Crocs was nice. That thing's now niggled, so be an interesting decision for Docmarc as to whether he keeps that. I think he probably will keep that. It's got block. As I say, blocks and goes don't come around every day of the week, so he's also got break tackle as well, so it's quite a nice player. Okay, so you'd expect Ken to not set up quite so aggressively this time. Just take 2 die hits if you can on the front line. Probably blitz a Saurus or maybe a Skink with one of the Bull Centaurs. Of course, the dream is getting a blitz on a hang about. It never rains but a pause here for Ken. That's a sure hands Hobgoblin. Just straight on the deck. Blitz coming on the Skink. Yeah, that's a good shout. Because you can use the tackle to hopefully do some damage here. But no. 1 short again. Mighty Blow doing nothing there. So this bowler's going to come back and protect the ball. That's reasonable. Although I don't think any of the Skinks are really in range of doing anything. See if he goes for the pickup. No, just goes to protect it. This is probably a little bit overprotective, but the Hobgoblin's going to go for the ball and picks it up. So no problem there. Foul comes in on this Saurus, I like that. Although the result is no good. So a big threat defensively is this dive and tackle Skink. It's the guy who's going to be looking to get placed somewhere near the Hobgoblin. Of course, if the Bull Centaurs have got the ball, it's even better dive and tackle, but it's easy enough for the Bull Centaur to just blitz him away. Of course, no, with the combination with sidestep, it means you probably want to be hitting him with one of the chalk blockers. So if you can get the Saurus to tie down what's left of the blockers and use the dive and tackle to set on the ball, then it'll be quite nice. This Skink coming forward here just to pose a threat. The other Skink's not doing so much, but that threat also means that Ken's pretty much forced to move straight forward with the ball. He can't really switch to play to the other side. Starting off with a 1 dice against the Saurus. That was somewhat bold, but Not the end of the world. And even more bold. 2-die uphill on that Saurus. Almost rewarded, but certainly not punished. 2-die, he's going to have to reroll that. Gets the POW. Bit of a messy start to this turn for Ken. Moving the ball up here, but of course this Saurus has got tackle zones on the cage corners, which is not exactly ideal. Lodgeable Centaur coming in for a blitz, getting a push, which is pretty much a theme for this one. Can bring this one across to get a 2 dice on the Mighty Blow, which is a good idea. Get him on the floor. Or push him. You know, whichever you prefer. So there's an exposed corner of the cage here, and a Skink who Docmarc was willing to be brave enough to just 2-die uphill that. He's got a very easy blitz on the ball. Even easier now, of course. With that Saurus taking out all of those tackle zones, he can actually get a 1-die on the ball now, quite comfortably. Oh, and of course bring that Skink round, he's going to make it a 2-die when he goes in here. If he can blitz this guard out of the way. Oh, okay, no, just takes the Saurus round the side. Double GFI, rerolls into a POW. So this is scatter ball from this point. That'll do it. Wow. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. Marking that one down as, yeah, exactly what was planned. Hero Saurus coming in and doing the job. We have Chain Push City going on now, and we also have an injured Saurus. Oh, and it's another niggle on the Mighty Blow as well, and the Apothecary is gone. So heavy game damage-wise for both sides here. Taking a beat. Ball's loose and ball is caught by Latheranius Hulls. Because of apparently catching is just not a problem here. We've got a lot of lizards ahead of the play as well, but not really anywhere for this guy to go other than here, which is again an exposed corner. And these skinks can essentially just run around here and tackle the ball because there are no chalk blockers nearby to use tackle. That's better. 1 GFI completes the cage there. Grange is dead. Well, I said at the start of the half that it never rains but it pours. Funnily enough, when Grange got hit in the head with a rock, but now he's been hit in the face by a Saurus, who levels up from that as well. My God, this is savage. Worse. Wow, it's not even badly hurt. It's all just permanent damage. Well, I mean, who cares about the ball if you can just remove his entire team? 12 into 10 into 5. Wow. Just big dice. Big dice. Wow, even the skinks are getting in. Even the skinks are coming in and just nailing chalk blockers and breaking off. No damage in return, which I'm sure Ken is tearing his hair out at this point. One down. That Saurus is good. And he can stay where he is to tie this one down. 3 die who we get on this skink now. Rolls a whole load of nothing on that one. So there's nowhere really for the ball to go. That's a nice 1 dice pow on that Saurus with the claw. Oh god. Make it stop. Thankfully, it's only a badly hurt as far as Docmarc's concerned, but this is brutal. Trying a hand off to the Chaff blocker, and yeah, it works. Why the hell not? Although he is right next to dive and tackle, which is going to be something of a concern. This is a massacre. This is we are not going easy on each other here. That's for damn sure. I was told this game was worth watching, and yeah, I was not lied to. It's just been something else. Considering these are relatively fresh teams, there's not all that much Mighty Blow around on the field. Okay, the Skinks are now just killing Chaff blockers. What is going on? What is happening? You think you've seen it all. I mean, fair play to Ken for sticking this one out. He's clearly just trying to cause as much damage in retaliation as he can, but these armor breaks have been insane. 1 die push on the Saurus. Can't afford to reroll that. Does free up the ball, but the ball's going nowhere. 1 die push on that Saurus. So we've now got a line of 4. Could maybe, yeah, drop the ball back in here just to be a little bit more safe. But yeah, the lizards have just got the Chaff surrounded here, and there's no way out. And of course, they're taking more punishment. KO is the safest place for you, mate. That skink kill was something else. The full tail whip into a dead Chaff blocker. That was a thing of beauty. So the ball's loose, and it's looking more and more difficult for Ken to find a score here. That's a 1 die skull, rerolled into a 1 die push. Not really a big problem that for Docmarc. Docmarc can just shut this down now. He's got... fails to pick up, trying to secure the game, but that scatter's quite nice for him as well. There's just no one left. There's no one left on this Chaos Dwarf team. Look at the state of this. Bull Centaur does a little bit of harm back the other way, but it's not going to be anywhere near enough. Is he going to try the pick up here? Nope, he's just going to protect the ball. Brings the guard in. This guy can get a 1 die skull. We rolled into a 1 die push. Ken just can't get past the pushes here. Failed dodge. I assume the dive and tackle was next door, but he rolled a 1 anyway into a double 1 on the armor. So okay, we're now just yeah, we needed that reroll. He didn't have block. Gets the push. Essentially, if Docmarc can just keep everything on the floor, then there is no way. Ken's only got 2 turns left. He needs to throw someone in scoring range next turn. So really, a line of lizards across here would do the job, because these guys just don't have the agility to get through. Even the guy with dodge, the Bull Centaur, the odds aren't great. Skink hitting another Chaff blocker, but this one doesn't get a kill. Does get the ball though. So goes into the tackle zone of the ball centaur. He gets pushed away. So the ball's going to be pretty loose. Depends if this ball can make the 4+ dodge. The thing is, even if the bull does make the 4+ dodge, it's who can score. Like, this bull has got a hell of an ass to get out of here. Okay, that chain push is nice. That was good play. But that stopped a guy from legging it. He was probably the guy you want to run down the field if possible. So Ken may be just trying to preserve the 1-0 defeat here. Both down is good because of block. The scatter is not so good. Yeah, there's going to be no score from Ken. If to be honest, looking at the state of his sideline here, as we get another injury, right on cue, it's for the first time for Ken this game, it's a badly hurt. Yeah, looking at the state of this lot, he'll be glad to just get out of dodge here and lick his wounds ahead of next week. This has been something else. Skink coming in to get the ball, fails it, but drops it in between 2 other skinks as well as himself. But yeah, there's no scoring threat going the other way, so this one is done. With the exception of Docmarc maybe getting a second. Oh God, more injuries. Badly hurt on El Chupacabra. So that's some nice SPP for Tony Romatilla, and a 1-die skull on the claw, who amazingly doesn't die. Wondered if we might have seen this guy go into the crowd, but probably no need to do too much more damage. Except to this bull, but that's only a push. This skink is still in scoring range, so with 1 GFI and a handoff here. Nope, that's a 1. And that will be that. Yeah, Gengar, this has got the Gengar seal of approval on it, this game. This has been something else. Okay, the MVP goes to the movement busted Chorf blocker. That's a nightmare. This Saurus was he only badly hurt? I think he was only badly hurt. So yeah, to be fair for Ken, it was very difficult to get a player who wasn't at the end of his career getting the MVP. It was probably more chance it was going to go on a bad player than a good player there. The efficiency was something else. We had 12 armor breaks to 9, and from that we had 6 injuries and 2 KOs from those 12 armor breaks. So that's 2 in every 3 removing someone from the field. 3 of those injuries were kills. The other side, we had 9 armor breaks from Black and Wrecker. 5 out of those 9 were removals. The efficiency there was something else. That was impressive stuff. Thanks to everyone in Discord who told me to watch that. That was nuts. I enjoyed that.